Hey everyone, and welcome back to another explainer. Today, we are diving into something absolutely crucial: escaping the cycle, a guide to financial freedom. We spend so much time obsessing over our income size, right? But today, we're actually going to bypass all of that. Instead, we're zooming in on the hidden mechanics behind our daily habits. It's going to be a good one, so let's just jump right into it. So, why do some people stay poor for their entire lives? It's kind of a heavy question, right? But it's this crazy common paradox. We watch some folks slowly but surely build up wealth, while others just seem permanently trapped in this relentless financial struggle. And look, our gut reaction, our reflexive assumption, usually points straight to the paycheck. We just assume, well, they just don't make enough money. But the material we're looking at today immediately challenges that exact assumption. Because the answer isn't always income. It is actually often habits. Boom, right? That is a total paradigm shift. It tells us that the bright path to wealth isn't necessarily dictated by landing some massive salary or sudden windfall. No, it's dictated by your routine behavior. We're talking about those tiny, seemingly insignificant choices you make every single time you open your wallet or, casually check your banking app. It essentially boils down to a stark contrast between two totally opposing mindsets. Now, the standard, everyday approach is this: spend first, save what's left. Money comes in, goes straight out to bills and lifestyle, and then, well, maybe there's a tiny fraction left for savings at the end of the month, if you're lucky. But the wealthy mindset, it completely flips this on its head. It is literally just save first, spend what's left. By prioritizing savings before a single dollar goes out the door to anything else, financial growth suddenly becomes this automatic, built-in function rather than just an afterthought. It's a real aha moment when that finally clicks. And our source material honestly puts it perfectly right here. Building wealth doesn't require a huge salary. It requires consistency. I love that. Just take a second to let that sink in. It completely takes the pressure off, doesn't it? You don't absolutely need to be in some super high income bracket. It proves without a shadow of a doubt that financial independence isn't a VIP club exclusive to high earners. It is simply about the discipline you apply to the dollars you currently have. Now, putting that consistency into practice, well, it relies on a completely unglamorous but highly effective blueprint. It all starts with just saving a little every single month, taking a bet right off the top. Step 2 requires avoiding unnecessary debt, which really means aggressively stopping a debt machine in its tracks before it runs you over. And finally, number 3, you invest for the long term. You put those saved funds to work for you in the background. It is just a straightforward, rock-solid anchor for building lasting wealth. And remember, these actions do not exist in a vacuum. They build on each other. They compound. Think of it like literal steps. Step 1, you save, building that initial financial buffer. That lets you move to step 2, invest, where you're planting the seeds. Then step 3 is grow. Over time, the market and the magic of compound interest do the heavy lifting for you, growing those seeds until you hit step 4, total financial freedom. Every single step upward securely relies on the strong foundation of the one right before it. At the end of the day, you become rich by making better money decisions every single day. Escaping that exhausting paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, yeah, that doesn't just happen overnight. No way. It relies entirely on the persistent, quiet power of those daily, intentional choices. Over and over again, choosing the right path, even when the wrong one looks, a whole lot easier in the moment. Because those tiny decisions, they eventually stack up into a massive, life-changing financial reality. So the secret isn't locked away in a massive salary after all. It is hiding right there in your daily habits. The blueprint is laid out in front of you. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. What money decision will you make today, right now, so that your future self will thank you? Take a minute and really think about it. All right, thanks so much for joining us for this explainer, and we will absolutely catch you next time.